So right away at the beginning of this match, I put down the big mine just out of sight of the enemy spawn, of course, so I can utilize the health regen and the mines it produces while keeping it somewhat safe from being destroyed. I'm almost always spamming web attack, hoping to wrap someone up for, a full second. It's not only useful in disrupting the enemy, but it provides you with a quick 50 HP. One reason I like using Penny is her normal left click or trigger attack seems to be more efficient taking down flying characters such as Iron Man or Storm. Even though I don't always secure the kill, it's not really about that. Imagine if you're playing as a flying character and nobody's focusing you, you're just going to sit there and spam for damage. But if you're being shot at, chances are you're going to reposition. As you can see, the other team has a Peni Parker as well. They also have a Black Widow who's trying to snipe us from the rooftops, which is what she does most of the time. With Penny's cannon, she has the ability to deliver a few shots very quickly towards, say, Black Widow, forcing her to reposition to another rooftop, giving your team a moment to refocus on the enemy directly in front. Even though she's obviously a tank, I don't always play her that way. Sometimes I like to play in the back, spam mines while firing your webs the whole time. One thing I like about her is she's a character that's always doing damage in some form or another, which fits my mentality and playstyle, considering I don't like to wait for my chance to get in damage because I don't have the capability or the the health bar to do so. I had to really credit my healers in this match because they're really keeping up well through most of the fight. Both sides were matched pretty evenly. So right there I was able to do a little escape move with the webs and then come right back with mines and get the kill on the enemy team's Penny. Unfortunately I was taken out by Star-Lord's ult. It happens, Again, I like Penny's cannon because it has full range and no reload, which I find to be a weakness of mine when trying to use some of the other characters. Timing reloads or adjusting for projectile speed is not my strong suit. So let me talk about Penny's ultimate for a minute. I used to think it was one of the weakest ultimates in the game, however recently I've come to appreciate its diversity. The way I use it, mostly spam between the mines and the hits that the spider arms can deal damage with. It can also be used as a decent escape weapon when caught behind enemy lines or you're low on health but most of your team is dead and you need to stay alive. It can be a clutch ult. That was huge, getting the kill on Jeff after he ulted on us. That was awesome. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it feels really good. You also have to be aware that if your large mine is being targeted, sometimes it's better to just move it and reposition in a better place. There's a 15-second cooldown if your mine has been down for a while, or go through a slight cooldown. However, I don't think it always does the full 15 seconds. So I don't often advocate for standing basically in one place and shooting the other team's tank for several seconds. However, in this particular case, it was necessary to attempt to hold the line while my teammates respawned and repositioned. I got a little impatient and decided I would try to ult in order to push them back. You'll see that in a sec. And I was lucky I didn't die here, but it worked in my favor. I would definitely consider this more of a 50-50 move than anything. Did get the kill. You'll see their team's Penny come up here in a sec. So she's kind of able to do the same thing. That's one thing I like about Penny. She was able to do the same move back with her ults, and with the help of Iron Man's ult, kind of pushed us back. So once again, it's kind of rinse and repeat. You get the big mine down, drop small mines as close to the enemy as you can, shoot your web, watch your cooldowns, spam the hell out of your cannon. When a character decides to push up into my face like that, the first thing I do is throw mines down in front of me and try to web them. Doesn't always work, especially if your healer isn't there for some reason, but it's really the best shot you have is staying alive. Because most people won't push you unless they're full HP, of course. You just don't want to throw your big mine down right in front of the enemy because they're just going to destroy it immediately. Probably the main drawback to Peni, to me, is grabbing walls accidentally. And, you know, running up the wall when you didn't mean to. And it usually happens at the worst time. I do like being able to climb, but accidentally doing it kind of sucks. It's just something to be aware of when you're playing as Peni. I thought I would just kind of give you a little play-by-play on this part right here, because the Peni on their side is about to place her mine. I just put mine down. I feel like I got mine in a pretty good spot. She kind of puts hers down right in front of me. If Captain America hadn't been in my face, I would have definitely destroyed it quickly. But I got pushed back, so I kind of had to abandon my mine. Run around to the back, try to get some shots from behind, try to take out, you know, as many people as I could. Cloak and dagger ulted, so it kind of pushed me back even further. I kind of got caught at the bottom here. I did manage to get down to the health regen. Their Peni ulted. I really wanted to kill, but I was kind of chasing her for no reason. It's not always advised to chase a character away from your healers, because then that can happen. Yeah, so I did place my mine down in front of the car right here, only because I knew the match was almost over. That's the same reason I ulted as well, just to try and use everything before the match was over. So they're just spawn camping here at the beginning. Everybody does it. Everybody complains about it. It is what it is. I'm just basically fighting to push out, using what's left of the structure as cover to do as much damage as possible. With the replay system in Rivals being as awesome as it is, I encourage anyone that wants to get better at the game to go back and watch your gameplay. Don't just watch your character, watch your teammates. See what they did. Check out each scenario and see what everybody did. It helps tremendously. I do it all the time. So I'm pretty sure that Jeff got me right here. I thought I was dead for sure, but some reason he threw me into a wall, which bounced me back onto the map. Yeah, so that was super lucky on my part. So the healers are keeping up good, trying not to push too far in so they can continue to heal as we stay with the vehicle. I was putting some shots into the building, trying to break it down as much as possible. I believe their Peni is about to ult. If I remember right. Yeah, so she ulted right here. Some of her teammates had already died, so there was nobody in front of her, so we just destroyed her, killed her instantly. So I've begun to melee more when players get in my face and they just come running at you. It kind of throws them off for a second. You'll notice it if anybody ever does it to you. If it's a character with a gun and they just suddenly punch you, it kind of throws you for a second. They're like, oh, is this guy aware enough to melee? Or, you know, why is this dude punching me instead of shooting? It just seems to be a worthy tactic at times. At this point, I don't feel it benefits me to try and push up into 3 or 4 players that are directly in front of me until at least 1 or 2 of them have died. So I'm just spamming mines and webs until we can push up as a team. Kind of like we just did. So we got 2 pennies ulting at the same time. It's a pretty common thing, actually, I have to say. It feels good, but I don't think it's really worth doing. So we got the kill on Cap right there. I think I get the kill on Jeff right here as well. Yeah. So they're kind of retreating. It's a good time to reset. I think I reset my big mine. So that was a 10-second cooldown. So it wasn't the full 15. Penny comes up. I think we pretty much just deleted her right there. You'll see Punisher ults here in a minute. I like hearing his the sound of his ult. There he goes. He's a good teammate for Penny, actually, I think. I've had several matches lately where Punisher's jumped in with his ults, and I couldn't get the full push, and his ult just kind of made it happen. I mean, that's just my opinion, of course.
You know what to do, spiders? We will preserve the webmaster Reaper. I promise.
We're just kind of all staying together, pushing the vehicle. Iron Man's on me again. For about the 50th time. Like I said, this is a pretty even match on both our parts. It was really fun. It was a really fun match. Tried to get the kill on Cap again. I think he got away from. No, I did get it. We got it. I think I end up chasing Jeff. Yeah, I end up chasing Jeff right here. I didn't really do any damage, and then Cloak and Dagger ulted, and I kind of ran into that, so I had to get back in line. I feel definitely could have been more efficient right there. Still fighting Cap. We didn't have far to go, so I was just kind of giving it all I had right here, trying to get the last push. We stayed in this last zone for quite a while. Jeff ulted and got me. He does get me off the map here, barely. Yeah, he got me off the map. You can see how long we sat at the end, waiting to get this final push. And it's good. Nobody got greedy. Nobody tried to be the hero. Just kind of pure teamwork, and it just makes the game really fun. Because I realize when you get in a one-sided match and you just get demolished, it's mostly because nobody was playing together. You know, that's usually the case. I did die there. Cloak and Dagger all over the place. When that ult is used properly, man, it's something else. Still in the final push. Finally got it. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This video help you at all? It's just my perspective on Peni Parker as a character, and she's probably going to be my main for my gold into the upper tier grinds. I'm just getting back into the grind for this season. But yeah, I appreciate you guys checking it out, and I'll catch you in the next one.